Happy holidays. My name is Norm.
My name is Ari.
I am a dad and old person.
I am a child of the father and a not old person, and we both celebrate Christmas, but not necessarily Christianity, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah.
And this is K-pop for old people.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday edition.
Yeah. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine. That's your choice.
However you celebrate is fine with us.
You can still listen to these songs, I guess.
For sure. So today, as a regular listener knows,
Yes.
we usually talk about a particular K-pop group every episode. But in this episode, because it's our holiday spectacular, we're not going to talk about any individual group. We're going to talk about K-pop holiday music. But before we get to the holiday music, we have some old business to wrap up. First of all, anything new and going on with you?
Not much, really.
Yeah.
Excited for the holidays, I guess. Mostly just to get out of school for a little bit.
For sure. Yeah. I'm excited for Christmas vacation. I guess it's not called that anymore.
I mean,
Winter break.
We are going up to D.C.
We're going on vacation to see some stuff.
Some museums.
Yeah, nothing specifically holiday related, just because we got time off from work and school, so we're going to make the most of it. Other old business includes my reactions to the song that I listened to from VCHA.
VCHA.
Last week's episode was about VCHA. And as we discussed in that episode, they only had the one pre-debut single.
Actually, at the time that we're recording this, they either have already or are going to very soon release a new song, which I'm pretty excited for, which is still pre-debut.
I understand why you would be excited. It is still pre-debut, and I, because I did my research today, saw that song you're mentioning, I think, was released earlier this week. And I listened to that one as well. In total, there's 4 VCHA songs on Spotify, and I listened to at least parts of all of them. But the one main one that we talked about last time was YO Universe. So I listened to that one and kind of focused my attention on that. But honestly, because it's a brand new group who hasn't technically debuted yet, from what I read, it said like the debut was scheduled for in January, which is like a month from now or so.
Yeah.
But they do have a few songs out, and my reaction so far is, yeah, they sound like a K-pop group. I mean, there is something unique about it in that all of the songs are exclusively in English, but like the sound of it, the music, the lyrics, everything, it's very K-pop. And the look as well, because I watched the video. They look very K-pop also. I mean, because it's the American group from the K-pop company, the K-pop visuals are all there. It is a definitely more diverse group, like ethnically diverse than any of the other groups I've seen. But it seems like still filtered through like a K-pop lens. So everybody, whatever like racial makeup they might have, they still look very K-popified, if I can make up a word.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm thinking of is like in my history with previous like pop groups and girl groups, one thinks of, say, the Spice Girls, where they highlighted the differences between the members of that group very much. Like they tried to make each other very distinct, whereas in K-pop it's more about, I'm sure it's not intended to make everything look similar, but it's supposed to make everything look uniform, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And they look very uniform in that way.
Yeah.
The song itself, didn't really do much for me. And the other songs that I listened to seemed about the same. Like, they don't seem especially remarkable. I think because it's this experiment in hybridizing Americanness with K-popness, I think like they were probably aiming right down the center, And my experience with K-pop has been I tend to like the groups that are a little bit off-center. But that's cool. It'll be interesting to see how they develop.
Yeah.
If they get a different kind of following for their differences. If it makes them stand out in the crowd, or if it seems like a gimmick. It might just seem like a gimmick to some people. Anyway, I don't have a whole lot to say about VCHA, but I did listen to a bunch of holiday songs, Christmas songs, whatever you want to call them, from K-pop artists, and I'm sure that you have listened to even more. So,
well, I don't know about that.
Let's talk a little bit about that. So, a little backstory for me. In the past, we've gone through and I've noticed, like, oh, there's a holiday remix of that song, or they have a holiday single out or whatever from different groups that we've listened to. But in recent history, so a little background for me, like, my day job includes a lot of things, but one of the things that I'm in charge of at my job is the hold music for the company I work for. Mm-hmm. And I was asked by the folks at work to change to some holiday hold music after Thanksgiving, just for fun.
Yeah.
And that is a thing that I enjoy doing. And for some reason, they decided to trust me entirely with making the choices of what songs to use, which I love. I don't know how other people feel about it, but mostly I've gotten compliments on the stuff that I've put up there before. But when I was trying to think a month or so ago about what songs I wanted to put on there, I came to everybody in the family and I was like, tell me your top Christmas songs, your top holiday music. What would you like to see on there? And I asked you, and you, of course, recommended a handful of different K-pop songs that that could go on there. So I listened to a bunch of them, and I'm sure you've listened to a bunch as well. So let's talk about some of these songs that are on your holiday list.
Yeah.
From K-pop artists.
Well, definitely, probably my favorite would be Funky Glitter Christmas by Edmix. Which I've actually made you, me, and my mother matching Edmix bracelets. Yours says Funky, and mine is Christmas, and my mother is Glitter.
Yeah, which I very much appreciate.
Yeah, we're both wearing them right now.
We are. Our matching set of bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one that you mentioned to me as well, so I listened to that one. Tell me your thoughts about Funky Glitter Christmas.
It is pretty funky.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, my experience with it was that it kind of goes in lots of different directions.
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole N-mix thing, though.
I suppose.
They have a mixed concept.
Well, it starts off like, I don't remember what song it was, but you were joking with me about Savage.
Mm-hmm.
You're joking about Savage and how it starts out kind of goofy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Funky Glitter Christmas has a little bit of that goofy start too.
Mm-hmm.
Of the one girl is just
oh yeah, another year, another round.
Yeah, it's a little over
Funky
the top.
Glitter Christmas.
I believe that's Ju.
Yeah, and throughout the song, they seem to take little quotes from traditional Christmas songs, but they're going back and forth between that and I don't know. It's just they threw a bunch of Christmas stuff in a blender and mixed it up, and that's what came out.
Yeah, I think Lily did a really good job with the high note.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like that part in general. That's probably my favorite part of the song. I'm pretty sure that was the last song that, if I can remember correctly, the ex-member Ginny was in.
Mm.
And that's why there was the scene of her looking at the 6 mice dancing. That was N-Mix, and that she wasn't on there because there was only 6 of them. And so they were announcing the fact that she was going to leave.
Oh, I guess I didn't know that. Yeah. Is that your top K-pop holiday song?
Probably, yeah.
If you were ranking them? We don't need to do a ranking, but
yeah.
I'm just curious. What else you got on the list?
Well, a lot of them are actually holiday remixes, which I want to talk about because they're just really weird.
For sure. I agree. That is
because
weird.
it's you took the lyrics of the song and put it on a completely different one. Especially with After Like by Ives, their holiday remix is completely different. Kind of in a bad way, in my opinion. I don't like it, but I'm still going to listen to it because it's bad.
Sure. I don't have any arguments against that. It is interesting because that is one that you sent to me, and I did listen to it. I agree. It does not make a lot of sense. I don't think that the music improved the situation.
It's like they took the actual chorus, made it like a pre-chorus, and then took like the post/also chorus, made that the chorus and stuff.
Yeah, well, of course.
And so, like, since I'm so used to the song, I tried doing the dance to it, and it, like, makes no sense.
Yeah.
At all.
And that is the one that listeners will recall surprised me, the regular version with the disco strings from I Will Survive. Mm-hmm. And that is completely eliminated from the holiday version.
The whole thing of that is like they take the lyrics and put it on a Christmas-y song.
Yeah, and it's not even super Christmassy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just barely, like, the cliche of how to make a Christmas song is you just take a song and then you put sleigh bells on the top of it. And they do put sleigh bells in there, but, like, they never really commit to the sleigh bells.
Yeah.
And there's, like, a little, like, glockenspiel thing going on there that's, I guess, a little Christmassy, but, like, the whole thing about sleigh bells is it's supposed to sound like when you're riding in a sleigh, and because the horse is clip-clopping along, it's, like, at a regular interval, and they do it, like, maybe, like, on the one of each measure for part of the song.
Yeah.
And it's like, really, though? That's the Christmassiest you could get? And also, the lyrics have absolutely nothing to do with Christmas or winter or holidays.
It's just the same thing.
It's exactly the same. Like this phenomenon of the holiday remix. So there's a well-known holiday movie that we haven't seen together because it's R-rated. And it's called Love Actually. Some people adore it, other people revile it. But it starts out with this guy who is recording a new version of a traditional pop song, but making it a Christmas version because he's trying to... It's based in the UK, and in the UK, the top Christmas single of the year is like a big, big deal. So he's trying to shoot for that. He's like an old rock star, an aging rock star. And he keeps screwing it up because like they changed just like a few of the words to make it more Christmassy, but he keeps singing the regular words. And I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. But like they don't even change the words. They don't like say snow or Santa or anything.
It's really weird.
It is really weird. And it seems like, from what I've observed, that's not an uncommon thing for folks to do, is just basically change the music and add some sleigh bells and have a completely... It's still a regular song about dating or whatever, but they consider it a holiday song now.
But yeah, I have like a couple other holiday mixes on my playlist, like the Darling by 17, Perfect Night by La Seraphim, and Butter by BTS. And I only have that on there, like most of the other holiday remixes, because it's just so bizarre and ridiculous that I kind of like it.
Okay.
It's not even, like, that good.
Sure. Well, I mean, like, the thing that everybody's shooting for is... And I've talked about this before, like, if you get a Christmas song that hits what everybody really wants right now, because, like, there's a million Christmas songs that have existed, some of them for hundreds of years. Like, so it's really hard to stand out as a new Christmas song. But if you can do that, you have something that's going to generate revenue for you every year, maybe for the rest of your life. So, like, my example of the one thing that everybody's trying to do right now is probably All I Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey. Like, that was a song that she co-wrote, and it was not a cover of a traditional Christmas song. It was a brand new song, and now it's like one of the most popular Christmas songs. And like, even if Mariah Carey wasn't already one of the most successful recording artists of all time, even if she just had that one Christmas song, she could probably live comfortably for the rest of her life based on just the royalties from that song, because like every year it gets played a million times.
Yeah, that reminds me, like about a year ago, or maybe even 2 now, a bunch of K-pop groups came together to sing All I Want for Christmas Is You, and it was really good. It was really good. I liked it. I think my favorite part would probably be Bangtan and Seungmin from Stray Kids, because their like harmony and stuff was just really nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
It was really fun to watch.
So yeah, like everybody keeps trying to make a new Christmas song hit, and it's rare that it happens, but when it does, boy does it. Speaking of Stray Kids, one of the songs you sent me I want to talk about was Stray Kids' Christmas Eve L.
Yeah, Christmas Evil.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a pun, like
Christmas Eve and then a capital L.
Yeah.
Because it's evil.
It was really interesting to me because it's almost like an anti-holiday Christmas song.
Yeah. The one thing that I don't know whose voice it is, but at the start they do like that It's Christmas Eve thing.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
I mean, your guess is
It's not one of
mine.
the members of Stray Kids, but it's really cool. I like it.
It's an interesting take. Like, that's not a take you see very often, is to make a holiday song where they're complaining.
I'm pretty sure I found that song in like June of last year.
Okay, fair enough. And it's not like super Christmassy either.
Yeah.
I don't remember if there's sleigh bells or not.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really have much to say about it. I like it. It's a good song.
Yeah, I mean, they're having fun.
Yeah.
Clearly. And the video's fun.
Mm-hmm. They're replacing Santa because Santa got attacked by like the voice monsters, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That is how the video starts. I don't have any idea what voice monsters are.
I kind of do.
I'm sure it's like one of those Stray Kids extended universe things.
Yeah. I don't really know much about it other than the song The Sound, but I don't even know if that's related.
So what else you got on your list?
Not much else. There isn't really very many. Well, there is a few, but like there isn't really very many K-pop holiday songs that I really like. I mean, Twice has a lot of songs that like are Christmassy or like specifically for Christmas, but they're not really my kind of song, which is like kind of surprising for me because I like almost all of the Twice songs.
Yeah, that is interesting. I think I saw that they had like a whole holiday album.
Mm-hmm. Because I only have Marion, Happy, and Donut, and they're like not even really my favorite, but I wanted to include at least one.
Yeah, that's interesting. So I listened to both of those because you mentioned them to me, and I'm going to start with Donut because
Donut isn't a very holiday-y food.
It's definitely not.
Yeah.
And I don't really, I mean, like, what is it about that song that makes you consider it a holiday or a Christmas song?
Well, it's supposed to be.
In what way, though?
I have no idea.
Like the lyric, because I obviously listened to
it's also in Japanese
and watched the video, and like the translated lyrics are all about the donut of the title is like they're saying I have a hole in my heart that's shaped like you, I guess, like a donut has a hole in it as well, and that's kind of it. But there's not really anything like about winter or
well,
Christmas.
there is something about winter. Look at the
You're absolutely right. Like the album cover and the video happen exclusively in winter. Mm-hmm. But like the song itself doesn't seem to have any references to winter or holidays or Christmas. And
I don't know. Obviously,
the donut of it all isn't really Christmassy, and the music is, I don't remember any sleigh bells or anything like that at all. So it's like, I get that it's wintry. And the thing that was weird to me is when I'm watching the video, they're in the snow and they're like dressed to the nines, like formal dresses, like they're going to some kind of winter ball or something. And they're talking about donuts, which like culturally, I don't know what donuts are like in Korea, but in America, they're kind of considered like a lower class junk foodie kind of thing,
I guess,
and not like a super fancy high class thing like the images in this video. So that was kind of a weird disconnect for me. And also that it starts with a donut being surrounded by like police tape because it's like fallen on the floor and all of the red jelly has leaked out like blood, but it's also kind of glittery and shiny. And also, it's not a jelly donut. It's not a jelly donut. It's a...
Like, jelly donuts don't have the hole because the jelly wouldn't fit.
Exactly. But this one does have a hole because otherwise it wouldn't make sense for the lyrics of the song, which are all about having a hole. Obviously, I had a lot of strong feelings about this song. I personally, my hot take is I do not consider it a holiday song.
Okay.
At best, you could consider it a winter song, but...
If it's a winter song, I'm still going to put it on my Christmas playlist.
You're more than welcome to do as you see fit.
But yeah.
But one that certainly qualifies as a holiday song is Merry and Happy.
Yeah.
By Twice. Oh, and also, when I was looking at Twice, I noticed that, because we talked last time about in the bowling alley, there was like this dance remix, club remix of the feels that we heard, and it made you mad.
Yeah.
And then I saw on Spotify there's like a whole remix album of just the feels. So it's probably like one of the songs. And there was a remix on a recent release, like from this year, which I think is maybe the one we heard. But anyway, getting back to the point, which is Merry and Happy.
Yeah.
So of all the songs that you sent to me for putting on the hold music, Merry and Happy is the one that I actually chose and is actually now on the hold music at work.
Yeah.
And the reason I chose Merry and Happy is because I think of all of them, this was the one that struck me as the most like conventionally Christmassy sounding. Because a lot of the words are in Korean. So like most of our customers that are calling in and getting put on hold are probably not Korean speakers. But like they do say Santa and they do say other English words, and just like the tone of it, like it just sounds like a Christmas song to me.
Yeah.
So,
well, it is a Christmas song.
Yeah, for sure. What are your thoughts on it?
I don't really listen to it that often, but like it's a good song, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty straightforward. Like there's nothing like super outstanding about it. Like honestly, the only reason I put it on there is, I mean, the Christmas playlist that I used for the work hold music was like spanning many decades and many genres and all kinds of different things, because I wanted to have, okay, so I'm going to get into my hold music philosophy for a brief moment. Because I think if you're waiting on hold, you're probably waiting on hold because you need to talk to somebody about something that's broken or something that you need changed or whatever. And so like, you're probably not feeling great about it. So the stuff that I want you to listen to should be something that's not like too down or sad or whatever, like makes you feel good, like makes you okay with waiting a little bit. And so I like to mix in, okay, here's an old familiar thing that you're used to and you like, and it's pretty universally enjoyed. And then here's another thing that, hey, maybe you've never heard before, and like this is new to you and you're discovering something, or maybe it's something that you have heard before but you've forgotten about and haven't heard in a long time. Like I like to mix a lot of different things together. So that was one of my things where I'm guessing most of the people on hold at work are not familiar with that song and maybe are hearing something new for the first time. And then, you know, I also have All I Want for Christmas Is You on there. So
well, yeah.
So yeah, Merry and Happy, that is of my list, that is a subset of your list. That is the one that I chose. That's probably my favorite. Any other K-pop Christmas songs that come to mind for you?
I have one.
Okay.
And it is a cover by aespa. It's Jingle Bell Rock. And earlier, over like Thanksgiving break, I was talking to my siblings, and I was talking to them about this song, and they said that it wasn't rock, but the original was, but the aespa version I would consider to be more rock than the original. And I was very confused how the original wasn't rock, but the other one wasn't, or was.
Yeah. I haven't listened to the aespa version, so I can't speak to that. But everybody, of course, is familiar with the original version, which it doesn't sound very rocking at this point, but this is coming from a time when the concept of rock and roll was like a new thing. Yeah. So like it's changed a lot over time. Well, that's cool. I mean, that is at least a handful of K-pop songs that our listeners can add to their holiday rotation. So I guess that's it. That was our K-pop for old people holiday spectacular. And normally at this point I would ask you about next episode, but I think what we've decided is we're going to take a little hiatus for the holidays ourselves to relax and go on vacation and whatnot. And then we will reconvene in the new year and see what's next.
Yep.
So if you have thoughts or feelings that you want to share, or suggestions on stuff you'd like us to talk about, or questions you have for us, as always, reach out to us, and you can send us an email at kpopforoldpeople@gmail.com, or comment on the YouTube videos or anywhere else you can find us online. I hope everybody has a safe and happy holiday, and Happy New Year, and I guess we'll see you in 2024.
Yeah. If I mispronounce this, I'm sorry. 즐거운 크리스마스 보내세요. Merry Christmas in Korean. 안녕.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Should we do like a Christmas-y intro?
Maybe.
Even though it's December 3rd.
Yeah, but it won't come out till later in December.
Yeah.
How do you envision a Christmassy intro going?
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. Happy holidays. My name is Norm.
My name is Ari.